Well, hey guys, Shane here. Steve and I decided to come out for a late night camp out. We're gonna hang our hammocks up, and I'm kind of interested in seeing Steve's newest addition to his hammock. Actually, I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I'm using a different pack. I'm gonna be using a different stove, checking them out, and basically just making some food and hanging out. That's kind of what we're doing. So thanks for coming along with us, and I hope you guys have fun. This is what we're about to do. I'm gonna edit most of that out. So I'm gonna go from this tree here to that tree there. Not gonna pay attention to that spider web either. You hear that? It's gonna storm pretty bad, dude. Alright, well I just got my hammock slings up. Mine are from Grand Trunk there. And these are Steve's new slings. This nylon webbing. Who's this from, Steve?
It's from War Bonnet, and I actually had the exact same one you had, the Grand Trunk, which I liked, and they did really well for me. But you know what? Them in itself, in their own bag, is almost the size of my hammock. So it's almost like carrying two hammocks, you know. And I just wanted something smaller. And actually, the only reason I actually upgraded was because a couple of times I've been out and I couldn't find trees close enough, and I wanted to go with something longer. So this was really inexpensive, and a buddy of mine, K-Dog Crazy.
K-Dog Crazy!
He's got a lot of the War Bonnet stuff, and he likes it, and he recommended these to me, and sent me the link, and I got on their website and checked it out, and actually it comes with these little shackles here, and then this amp steel piece here, which
this is amp steel?
Yeah, which takes the place of your old setup there. You just feed it through,
the S hook is gone.
And I mean, I tell you what, this little kit here for two of these was only $10, and then I added like another $10 or something like that for the straps.
So here's what Steve's rocking right now. This is the amp steel. These are really cool shackles too. I'll show you guys what it is factory if you don't have this. I'll show you what it looks like, because this is the definitely, man, I can feel how light it is.
And I tell you what, I was holding one of these here, and I took off the original,
and
I actually had both of these, and they were both together probably lighter than just one side of our old one with the carabiner that was on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to show mine now. I'm gonna go ahead and hook mine up, and let's see what we're talking about here. I'll just Alright, so this is the other setup here, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it back over here and show you. Kind of hold that up there. Kind of let them see what the difference is.
So don't get confused here.
Yeah, Steve and I actually used the same hammocks. He was using this hammock before I was, and I just fell in love with his, so I had to get one. I've had mine now for about 3.5 years. Has it been longer than that?
Probably right about that, 3.5, 4 years, something like that.
So I mean, you can definitely see, I mean, just from the carabiner and the cord, it feels heavier too, though. I mean,
and the main thing was this: my straps. They take up so much more room.
They do take up room.
This here, like I said, I had basically two bags. One bag for my slings here, my old Grand Trunks, and
and here's the bag here.
Yeah, and one for my hammock. Well, now the hammock has its own bag sewn to it, so now I just take these straps and I roll them up, and they end up being, you know, in a circle about like that, and they fit in the same bag as my hammock. So it's like I lost a bag. So
what I do with my bag here, I don't know if some people may do this or may not, but I don't want to lose this bag. So
like I have done.
So that's what I do. And when I go to pack up, I know exactly where it's at. So, but I was really curious to see these. I was really curious to see these, and now that I've seen them, and I'm feeling the webbing itself, and wow, it's light.
Well, you know, a lot of people seem to be using
I think this whole setup is lighter than just this. just this. Are these titanium?
I think they're just aluminum, honestly. They just seem like cast aluminum, but they're extremely light.
Yeah,
you know, I'd have to really double check just to make sure. To me, it looks like aluminum, but
yeah, I'll have to check. But I'm telling you right now, it's amazing how light they feel in hand. Just kind of get situated. I'm gonna take my backup battery charger here. I'm gonna stick this in my little pouch up here on my hammock. When I go to sleep tonight, I'll just charge my phone as I'm sleeping. And I hung my toiletries bag on the outside of my pack, just in case I need to go, in case I have to poo, but or whatever, you know. Wash your hands. But what I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull my this pack. This is the Talus 2700. This is a pretty awesome bag so far. I'm really enjoying it. You know, and to tell you the truth, I'm really not a big orange fanatic, but it's making it extremely easy to find the zipper, the proper zipper, in the dark, which obviously is the main purpose. I do like the silver inside, so because with a headlamp, it really brightens everything up. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull the poncho tarp out because it's thundering pretty bad on and off, so we know the storm's literally, what do you think, maybe half hour away?
Yeah, within an hour for sure.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna make some food, so that's what I do. That's what I do. So, get my heavy cover out.
I should just stop bringing my food.
Yeah, Steve, he never eats. It's always, you know, but then again, we get out late and he's usually not even hungry. So, I'm gonna have this out and over my pack already, ready to go, because just be a little prepared. What I'm gonna do is, we're on fairly flat ground, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the tarp on the ground, and then I'm gonna put my bag on top of it, and I'm gonna wrap my bag in the tarp. I'll show you. Nice and pretty tarp, poncho tarp, getting dirty. It's actually really, really well made. I'm pretty impressed with that. But it's outdoor gear. It's supposed to get used. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use it. Hear that thunder? So I'm gonna pull out my stove here. Biolite, check this out. I've been using it a couple times now, and haven't had the opportunity to use this one yet. I picked this up. I'm really excited about using this. If you guys have seen these, I'll be using it later on this week. I ended up just buying the whole set here that they sell. I got this off of pocketbellows.com. This is from Epiphany Outdoor Gear. And I bought the whole kit, the fire starting kit. Yeah, I'll get more into this. A lot of you guys probably know what a pocket bellow is, but if you don't, that's cool too, because I'll be getting into it. I'm fairly excited about that. That's right.
Raindrop.
Huh?
Sorry to interrupt, but I just heard the first raindrop. Did you?
Oh. Crap. Here she comes. Oh well. So I'm going to use this little fire starter sticks that came with this stove. I'm going to probably end up having to cook underneath part of the shelter here, so before it starts raining. Too bad. Show you all my setup here that I'm underneath. We'll come outside here a bit. See, we're all covered. So I've just got my mess here. This was in the tarp. I'm gonna burn it, but I've got my go-to kit, which is my heavy cover kit. On the back side of my heavy cover kit, I've got my firebox, my titanium stove, which is kind of cool. But I really just wanted to try out this Biolite, use it more than once. I've only used it one time so far. I've been happy with it. I've got my Catalyst, my GSI Catalyst. These two and my Helicon Tex Mess Kit are my 3 favorite pieces of cooking gear. Or kit, you know, as far as pots and pans go. I really love them. This right here is, the heavy cover's my go-to though. Most of you guys already know that. Anyway, so I'm using the funky forest tarp here from Grand Trunk. I really like it. Steve, what tarp are you using over here?
The Hennessy X, I think. It's been a while. I've had it for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
It's a good size.
Really nicely made. I like my tarp. My tarp has not caused me a single problem. I'm actually hanging it a little differently tonight. I'm hanging it low, so I'm hanging it underneath the guy line, which is different for me. I usually hang it up, but what I'm thinking is the rain's not going to necessarily come down so much. I have a leader coming down there, so it starts raining, it's going to go down that line. But I'm just curious to see what's going to happen here. I did use it before, and the frickin' rain ended up coming down my line, even though I had a knot and a line down off it, but it's neither here nor there. So, anyway, so here's a better view. This is what I'm rocking tonight. I've got the funky forest tarp. I've got my skeeter beater. Inside my skeeter beater, I've just got my Thermarest. This is the ProLite. I've got my Snug Pack Thermal on. I'm going to use it as a pillow. If I get chilly, I'll just slide into it inside of my 50-degree bag, but I doubt I'll get cold tonight. This is just a 50-degree, this is a compression sleeping bag. I actually picked this up at Walmart, $14. Even if I use it 10 times, it's paid for itself. Yeah, so I wanted to try out a different sleeping bag for a little while. I've been using mine for quite a while. So anyway, let's get some food on. All right, so I'm gonna try something here. I picked this Good Living. I picked it up at the at the grocery store tonight, actually, on my way out, and it's just a vegetable steamer. But here's my reasoning. This is what I'm thinking, okay? And you're gonna see. Here's the Biolite. I haven't tried it out yet, so if it works out, sweet. If it doesn't, just ignore that you ever saw it. I keep this cardboard that came with the Biolite in there, and I actually put the Biolite, the fan setup. This is the Biolite Cookstove. Okay, this runs about $100. It's cheaper than the camp stove that has the USB charger. This thing right here will run about 30 hours on the low. Oh, I can't remember if it was like 8 or 10 hours on the high, which is the campfire setting. So I'll do an in-depth review on it. I'm just using this stuff tonight. You know, sometimes that's the best way to become familiar with it. Just use it. So Steve's alarm's going off over there. You getting ready to wake up?
2 hours.
That's messed up.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
So anyway, it just clips in like this. She's ready to go. The stove itself, there we go, came with, I'm gonna set it like that so I can feed it. Feed it. Feed it. I know you were. There we go. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. This here is what I normally almost always cook in. Comes that thunder. Which is my heavy cover kit. But I don't think the heavy cover kit's gonna fit very well on top of here. Just because the heavy cover is peanut shaped on the bottom. And this is going to be the first time I think anybody's ever seen my kit dirty. But see how it just kind of doesn't really fit on there? Let's see if I can get it a little bit flatter ground here. Huh? Well, I'm kind of weird. So, anyway, here we go. It might fit that way. Now, I seen that they actually made like a little hookup that snaps in here so you can, you know, put a pot on here. But, the thing I showed you earlier, let me open it. This guy, these little stands on here. Let's see if I can bend them in a little bit so they can. There we go. Because there's 3. How weird would that be if they frickin' fit? What? Dude, it frickin' fits. And it doesn't even. Amazing. Okay, so, wow. Cruisin', seriously, it's like it was made for it. I mean, you all witness to this. Can you see it? Look at this thing. Well, see, I just took the legs and bent them in, but look at that. Check this out. What are you doing, just walking by that thing? Yeah, I was just getting some rice. Look at this. Oh, crazy. And check it out. That's freaking awesome. Isn't that sweet? I don't like you. I love the way that thing just looks. That is so freaking awesome. Now, the thing is I'm still gonna have to feed this stove, but that is cool. So I mean, now I know that I can at least, you know, use my favorite cup to cook on this. So I'm thinking that if I get this thing filled up enough, hopefully not too much of the heat will dissipate throughout the stainless, because there are holes in this thing. This thing is so freaking cool. It was only like $6.99 at Hy-Vee. It's a stainless steel steamer. That's cool. Okay, that's enough of that. One more time. Okay, that's it. I'm done. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go and try to find a bunch of deadfall, that, well, maybe some standing dead wood, because yeah, because we had 6 inches of rain, so I'm not gonna find. Oh, you know what? Those vines that I was next to, those all felt pretty dry. That's right. And it's gonna rain again on me, so I'd like to get somewhat of a little bit of a stockpile up here, but I'm not gonna waste all the good resources here either. Oh, this would be good right here. This would probably be good for all I need. Some of that's wet. Get the stove going good though. Probably wouldn't even have to worry about that. So anyway, Steve and I have been talking about bike packing. I'm a pretty avid cyclist. I really love cycling. And yeah, and Steve and I have been talking about it for years. And Steve went out and bought a bike. An awesome 29er bike. And he just recently went. And one of the first things that I thought of with this type of stove was the convenience of 30 hours. That's quite a bit of cook time. So I could see using this for like a bike packing trip. And believe this or not, this thing's really not that heavy. Not at all. You would think it is, but it's actually not. And when I bought it, it felt heavy in the box, and I got it home, opened it up, the weight was mostly packaging. Mostly, not all, but mostly. So I am going to fill it up though. Some wood. Some of this dry stuff, maybe some of the damp stuff. Once you get these little wood stoves fairly hot, they'll burn the wood. I mean, wood will burn, even if it's a little damp. I'm going to still keep on prepping some of this wood just because I might want some of it later. And it'd be really cool if the storm missed us, but then again, I also don't mind sleeping in a rainstorm either. Yeah, but I don't think we're going to hear the rain very much over the thunder. So, I'm going to go ahead and light this thing up. And then I'm going to get her going. Now, I hit this button down here. Hit this button, turn it on. Light bar comes on, tells me what kind of charge I have for the battery. And then I hit it. I'm going to turn it all the way up. Why not? I got plenty of battery. I'm not going to be out for multi-days. So let's check it out. Just to show you the effect that that fan already has. Watch this. See how it's already starting to move? That's cool, huh? So, I'm going to put a little bit more wood in it. And I'm going to get my heavy cover on there, because I've got some rice I want to boil. It's not too loud for you, is it, over there, Sleeping Beauty? It is gasifying already. Turn my headlamp off so you can see that. It's cool. I want to try. Now, I don't know if this stove runs off the same principle as most other stoves as far as gasification, but you want to keep your actual fuel for your fire below the holes. So let's see. Seems like it's gasifying pretty good, and it's pretty hot. So let's try. See what happens with Shane Coffey's. Wow, look at that thing. That's awesome. Good old boiling bag. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't put out my fire. Nope. It didn't put the flame out at all, Steve. That's awesome. Whoa. It's actually cupping the heat. This is cool. I just think it's so awesome. It is getting red hot too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to probably add more fuel. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. I just torching through the fuel. Man, this thing is a rocket. So, it's actually plenty of wood in there still at the base, but you can hear it just destroying the wood. So I'm gonna stick a chunk in there like that. And then I'm going to let the smoke clear so that way I know there's getting enough oxygen to the fire. That thing is so awesome. Oh yeah, it's definitely working good. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a puff. Man, that thing is cool. I was actually able to grab the heavy cover right off of there. so that's cool. Turn it all the way down to the lowest setting there. We'll just let that rice boil for about 2 minutes. Just the way it is, should be good to go. Alright, I'm going to check this rice here. Now, yes, this is not my heavy cover. This is my Optimus titanium. I lost my heavy cover somewhere. Whoops. And I don't know where. So, what I did yesterday, or actually this morning, was I went ahead and ordered another one. So I'm going to pull that off. This thing right here, impressive. I'm going to pull it over here and I'm going to let it cool down before I try to close it back up. And I'm going to leave the fan on low and let it burn the rest of the coals up in there, because I'm actually done with that for now. Here comes the storm. I've got a trash bag over here I'm keeping. Those boiling bags do get the rice done to perfection. Now this is jasmine rice. And what I got here is Thai style tuna. Yep, here go the coyotes. Means the rain's probably coming. Or they're just being coyotes. So awesome. I'm going to use it also as a plate. Why not? So, what I did was I brought some romaine. Oops, making a mess. It says Thai sweet chili sauce. Yes, This isn't bushcraft cooking, but this is outdoor cooking in the woods. Can't say that it's not how you cook outdoors, because, well, it doesn't get any more outdoors than this. So you're probably not going to be able to see me, but it's tradition. My headlamp's probably a little too bright, but it is tradition for the first bite rule. This is going to be so freaking hot. Wow. It is. Woo! It's hot, but it's good. Well, you guys and gals have seen how I made this and what I did. So, I recommend trying it. If you're going for a day hike or whatever else, just taking sort of romaine with you isn't that bad. It isn't even hard. So, if you roll it up like that, it's like a little healthier version of a burrito. Not exactly super healthy with all the rice, but you know, it's better than some of the other stuff we put in our bodies, right? I haven't touched any of it yet, but I'm curious to see. Let's dump it out. Let's dump it out and see. That's it. Just powder. Great job. I was honestly worried about this getting dirty, but all the ash came right out of it. I'm still going to do it because I have the bag, but all the ash came right out of it. So, pretty impressive little stove. Well, here is the bed. Here's my pack all wrapped up with spiders all over it. It's the type of season it is. Hopefully you're not afraid of spiders. Look at the storm coming. And turn off my headlamp so you can see it. It's gonna be a big one. Actually, I'm gonna put my boots at the foot of my hammock, just in case it starts to flood, which I doubt it will. At least I'll have dry feet that way. Alright guys, well it's like 1:30 in the morning, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. So you can hear the thunderstorm coming. Or not, it only would do that when I needed it to, or didn't want it to. So, at any rate, I'll see you guys in the AM. Good morning.
Got my sleeping bag packed up, and it's just about 6 a.m. This Ozark Trail sleeping bag I picked up at Walmart, $14. I slept beautifully in it. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It's one of my only pieces of budget gear that I have at the moment, and I'm really liking it, so it'll stay for a while. But I'm gonna keep getting camp. That's my bug net. I'm gonna keep getting camp picked up, cleaned up, because I have to get some little guys to school today. Who are sleeping in this rain though. I'd rather be sleeping in, that's for sure. Yeah, Steve's still sleeping like a baby in there. Nope, it's just me. Can't really see much yet, but getting cleaned up. After seeing Steve's slings that he has, and then seeing actually how much room my slings take up in my pack, it's really, really making me... I didn't even use my Catalyst. It's really making me think about those. I'm gonna go check them out probably today online if I get some time. Sun's coming up over there. So, that's it. It's a pretty good bag. Pretty good bag. Got everything out on the tarp. This tarp here, I'm going to probably just put on the outside or carry it. Just because it's so wet. So. Alright, well, I'm shaking all the spiders out of my tarp here. Oh, and some slugs too. Alright. Good enough for me. It's nice and dry on the inside. Well, we're gonna trudge all the way down this. That wasn't too bad coming down, but it's gonna suck. Steve decided to stay late with me so he could enjoy getting wet. I'm thinking maybe we should just hit the frickin' grass.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe on this side?
This side, yeah. Or this side?
Yeah. And then just go straight down and hit that other side of the trail that hits up from our flat spot, our winter spot where we had our Dakota fire pit.
Let's try the right side. You try left side if you want. I'll try the right side. We'll see which one turns out good.
Okay. Deal. Watch me walk right in here and fall right on my face. Alright, this one doesn't work. How's your side working out? That was good for a minute. Huh?
Kind of bushy back there for a second.
Yeah. It's way better than that would be. Because we've gone that route. Yep. We've gone that route and that sucks. At least all the debris that's on the ground is stopping. Ooh, that was mushy. Make sure the ground doesn't come up and meet you in the backside though.
Yeah, these trees stuck right here.
Kind of run out of ledge over here too. Well, he made it.